We, all of us, have a tendency to have either of these things. One is we approach things very rationally, which we think is through reason, and the second is the other aspect, that of looking at something as faith. There are two aspects which we have to really understand what exactly the whole thing is about. People do believe that the religions have come only based on faith, and the rest of the other things are based on science. Before we try to resolve these two things, we'll have to first understand what exactly is knowledge, because the base is only knowledge. How do we gain knowledge? In life, you have one is cognition, that of knowing things, and the other is feeling things. You feel certain things and you know certain things. What you feel cannot be known, and what you know can be known at times. For example, if you know that there is a place as London and there is a description, and you have every chance of going over there and then experience it, and that is a knowledge is being expressed in terms of experience. But whereas what you feel need not necessarily be knowable. Looks little confusing, right? Now let us look at it. What exactly knowledge is? Knowledge is basically awareness, that you come to know about something, you become aware. That is awareness in the sense that if I am sitting before you, you know, or you come to know that there is somebody sitting in front of you. But there are two aspects in this type. One is a fact, and another is a value judgment. As far as fact is concerned, it is a question of whether it is correct or incorrect. For example, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. It is a fact which we have accepted. The next thing is whether something is right or wrong. So let us take the instance of somebody murdering somebody. Is it right or wrong? Generally, people say it is wrong. Right. This is a value judgment. But as to the facts, then as to the basis of these two things, that you saying something is right, something is correct or incorrect, is basically dependent on your observation of certain things. That is what you become aware of. So that awareness, we call it as cognition. That is, you come to recognize it. You take cognizance of it. This is a simple awareness. This is the fundamental of all knowledge. Without going into further deep and complicated things by going into right knowledge or wrong knowledge, let us see how this knowledge arrives at. Because unless you know what knowledge is, you will not be in a position to say whether it is a right knowledge or wrong knowledge, how that knowledge is obtained, and how is it dependent on the factors. Some of them are in your control and some of them are not in your control. When you want to gain knowledge, that is, as we have said earlier, when you want to become aware of certain things, if you look at closely, you need three things. First is, if I want to look at something, I want to be aware of something, number one, I should be there. Let us call me here as I. The second is, what I want to see or what I want to know about, what I want to be aware of, should also be there. It is called object. Now, if both these things, that is, if I am present and if the object is present, is the knowledge possible? If you think very carefully, if you introspect, it is not possible. For I am right now looking at the camera in front of me or a tab in front of me. So, the tab is there, I am here, I know that the tab is in front of me. Now, I am here, the tab is in the other room. Is it possible for me to know that there is a tab? No. Because the tab, even though the tab is there and I am also here, there is no connectivity. That means there should be an object and there should be a subject to perceive. We'll use the term perceive now because it is slightly precise, more precise. So you perceive them. So the perception is possible because of three things. Three factors are to be present. One is the subject, I have to be present. The object, what I am perceiving, is to be present. More importantly, there should be a connection. These three should synchronize. If these three things synchronize, only then awareness is possible. Right? We have understood. If we have understood this point, let us take this a little further. If I look at something, how do I know what it is? There is an object and I am sitting here, there is a connection. Now, the object itself doesn't come into mind. I have an idea of the object because our mind recognizes only the idea of the object. So, the object exists as an idea in our mind. This is one system of thought that is called idealism. There is another school which says the object is straight away there, I am looking at it. This is called realism. Now, when somebody says this object exists as an idea in my mind, can we say that if I don't look at an object, it doesn't exist? For example, I am not seeing any of you who is looking at this video or hearing my voice. Can I say that you don't exist? You are not there? No, I can't say. But I can always say, since you do not exist as an idea in my mind, you do not exist. Correct? No, it is wrong. Because you exist as an idea in somebody else's mind. For example, those who are looking at me in this video, though I am not seeing you, I am not listening to you, I am not seeing you listening to my video,